Hey, yo, what's good, my people? So, does anything really matter at all? Hear me out. Now, we live in this world, we live in this universe, life, and we're just here living, all of us. Not only us, but also bacteria, the insects, the dogs, the cats, the deer, the lions, the alligators, all these different beings that exist on this planet. We all exist here together, trillions of different beings on this planet. A lot of beings that exist on this planet that we don't even know exist. You know what I mean? All these different things exist, but what really is the objective of all of it? Recently, a lot of people seen the god Kevin Samuels make his transition and transcended this realm. And he did a lot of work. He did his purpose, which was for relationships, for the household, for the family, things like that, right? But say everything was perfect. Say every family was a 2-parent household and relationships was perfect and everything was good. We were able to transcend this realm while still in the body. Say we were able to do whatever the fuck we wanted to do. What would really be the point of it all? Is the point to simply get to the next level? Is the point to simply get to the next level above the level that you're at your state of being? But then it doesn't really ever end. It's infinite then at that point, because you know that even you go to the next level, then there's still a level past there and past there and past there. Even if you were to go and become the so-called best version of yourself, there are still higher and higher levels of what you can conceive to be the best version of yourself. So what really is the point and the objective of it all in a grand scheme of things? At any point in time, this entire earth can be blown up. This entire earth can cease to exist, and that means every single being that exists on this earth will also cease to exist with it. The very universe itself that we find ourselves within can cease to exist at any moment, any single moment. It could be right now, it could be next week, next month, next year, whenever. It could be any time. So what is the point of it all? What is the true objective of it all, truly? Is because we see a caterpillar, for example, it seems that is the entire objective of a caterpillar to become a butterfly? But then what is the objective of the butterfly? What is the objective of that? To live out its life and go through its own next level metamorphosis and whatnot. But what's the objective past there? Or is it just that? Is the entire objective to simply just be? To simply just be. And have a state of being which is the most optimal to you. A higher state of being. The most optimal state of being to self. What is the point of all of this? What is the point of this life? I find myself as this being in this life that I'm living right now. I find myself as this thing. I'm aware of myself, aware of different things. I'm aware of my own awareness. My heart beats, my organs do what they do. My body does what it does, seemingly without my control. And I seem to only be aware and conscious of a certain level of control over myself, depending upon how much I train myself. Is the entire point of all of this to simply be a data collection mission? To collect information on what it simply means to be, since we all are God. Since I'm God, you're God, everything that we see around us is God, the Creator. Is the entire point of all of this to simply collect data, collect information on life itself? But for what purpose? Say we collect all this information and millions of years pass by from this moment forward, from this point. What would be the objective long term? I could so-called die right now as we speak, but there's no such thing as death truly. The only thing is transformation. Only thing that happens is one simply transforms from one state of being to the next. I work out every day because I love working out. I love being healthy and feeling good and all that. I become healthier, I become more flexible, I become stronger, I increase my amount of muscle mass, all these different things. In order for me to have more power, more control over my life and whatnot. But all it is simply for this current life. Because once this body deteriorates and this body dies, then I will move on to the next experience, whatever that is. And then when that experience ends, then I move on to the next experience, and the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, and the next. And it seems that there is no true end to it all. So if there is no end to it all, then what is the true long-term objective of it all? If there is no true end and no beginning either.